Waititu matters Kiambu County, and the fight over the governorship of that county begins in earnest in the Senate, and that is after a special sitting was called for this afternoon. Now, the Speaker of the Senate, Ken Lusaka, convened the special sitting, having recalled senators from recess to discuss and debate the impeachment. Kiambu County Assembly vowed to impeach Waititu on the 19th of December last year on a number of counts, chief among them being abetting corruption and abuse of office. Brenda Wanga is following that story and now joins us live from Parliament. Brenda, what does the afternoon look like for Waititu?
Well, Olive, in just about 2.5 hours, the Senate will be holding that special sitting that was convened by the Speaker of the Senate, Ken Lusaka, sometime last week. The main agenda of this sitting is discussing the impeachment motion for the Kiambu government. This sitting could have been held or should have been held 10 days after that impeachment to the 19th of August. But the leadership of the House insisting that this is something they had not faced before, an impeachment motion being brought to the House when the House was in recess. So the Speaker saying that he had to wait for communication from both leaders of majority and minority before he could actually move forward and convene this sitting. He did this last week, and today we expect that the senators will have heeded his call to make it to the chambers today to just try and discuss the fate of Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu. Ferdinand Waititu was impeached by Kiambu County Assembly on the 19th of December last year over charges that he had abated corruption, that he had abused his office, that he had used his office to enrich himself and members of his family. Where the Kiambu County Assembly has already dispensed of that matter, it is now coming to the Senate to try and also see whether that impeachment was legal and whether this sitting itself is legal. And if it is legal, then they will carry on to find out exactly which route they will take to pursue this matter. The Speaker yesterday telling us that they could go through the committee where each side of the House will have to contribute at least from the majority 6 members, from the minority 5 members, a former committee that will then listen to Waititu's defense and those accusing him, and at the end of the day table a report. If they don't go that way, then they will have this matter discussed by the entire House in a plenary session. But that is something that we will know which way it will take once the session starts in just 1.5 hours, like I mentioned earlier. But even before we get to that, we did speak to some residents of Kiambu County on just what their thoughts were on today's significant event, an event that could determine whether or not the man they elected to that office will stay in office. Here are their views.
Ile kitu tunatarajia ni kwamba wao watafuata ile maoni ya wananchi. Wananchi wa Kiambu wameamua ya kwamba wanataka uongozi mzuri, wanataka mabarabara, wanataka vijana wapewe kazi, wanataka hospitali. Senate msikize msimamo wa wananchi wa Kiambu, na wale kitu wananchi wa Kiambu wanataka uongozi mzuri, na huo uongozi mzuri hauwezi fanyika Waititu wakiwa kwa ofisi.
Hatuwezi kuwa ati kuna watu wanakuja katika ofisi za kiserikali lakini kazi yao ni kujibia pesa ndio warudi waletee wananchi.
Ile kiti ya maana mnaweza tufanyia ni kutuondolea Waititu Kiambu. Sisi wenyewe tuliamka saa 9 ya usiku tukachagua Waititu akuja tufanyie kazi, na yeye akaamuka usiku the same saa 9 akatuimbia.
Ile ambayo tunaona huku ni malumbano siku hii na siku ile nyingine, na niwashukuru sana kamati ya DCI na kamati ya DPP. Manake tangu wakati Waititu alipoondolewa ofisini, ni vizuri niseme kwamba tumekuwa na amani ambayo tulikuwa tumekosa kwa muda mrefu.
Indeed, as the people of Kiambu give their views on just what they expect this afternoon to be like, it will also be important to note that Ferdinand might just be about the 6th governor or senior executive member of the county level to have their fate decided on the floor of the Senate. So we'll be here just waiting to see exactly how this will play out. Back to you, the studio.
All right.